Hello, fabulous Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of February 2018, looking at life and love. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. What an amazing month it is. Well, look, before I dive into this month, let's take a step back and we'll take a step forward as well. And last month was a blue moon month, which means it featured 2 full moons. Now this month is especially short, of course, because it's February. And next month we will have 2 full moons again, which means it is another blue moon month. So somewhere in between there, the universe has got to kind of make up the celestial phenomenon, which means that this month it really is all about a single eclipse, smack dab in the middle of the month. So we ended last month with an eclipse. We're carrying that energy into this month. We are starting the month with eclipse season. So eclipse season is an important time, astrologically speaking. It represents a time when the veil between the worlds is especially thin, and a time when wisdom and knowledge and understanding becomes that much more easily available to us. And it culminates at the eclipse in the middle of the month. This is a solar eclipse, and a solar eclipse means a new moon, but like a jacked up new moon. So it's like 20 times more powerful than your ordinary new moon. Eclipses tend to be especially important for you as well, because they represent a time when you're truly able to understand what you are putting behind you and what it is that you now are embracing, where it is that you are ready to begin again. And it reaches a particularly personal chord for you, given that the moon is your ruling luminary. So we have this eclipse, and it is happening in a part of the sky for you that has to do with a few things. So one more practical understanding of this has to do with resources and your relationship to financial institutions. So banks, loans, bursaries, insurance payments, tax returns, benefits you may qualify for, and more become covered under this energy. The other part of this energy is more personal, it's more intense, and it has to do with a transformative process. It has to do with the regeneration of some kind. So let's start with the financial part of this. Now, this is a positive eclipse. It is happening hand in hand with Mercury, speaking in harmony with Uranus, which tells me that there's a real sense of surprise. Now, already an eclipse brings things about, sometimes rather quickly, sometimes rather by surprise. The surprise factor is that much more heightened with this eclipse. Some new opportunity to create wealth in your life may very well show up. If there is something that you are applying for or wanting to gain access to resources of any kind, this is the eclipse. I would say this is the eclipse to do it if it doesn't just show up for you on its own. So you may be surprised at how it is that resources come together for you, how it is that the universe attempts to move you towards greater wealth with this powerful eclipse in the middle of the month. Now, as I said, there's another element to this as well, which has to do with any kind of journey that you are undertaking in order to regenerate, in order to in some way create a renewal within yourself. And so for some people, this happens through processes like psychotherapy. For others, it happens in processes like physical rehabilitation. Well, this is where you could notice yourself taking a leap forward. So in psychological terms, we call this a breakthrough moment, right? The moment that you go week after week, and then sometimes you have these sessions. They're like the breakthrough sessions where it all comes together and it creates a positive change as a result. Well, this eclipse promises that very sort of breakthrough. Now, whether it's a process that you're engaged with yourself, wanting to be more deeply honest with yourself about something, this allows you to make that shift within that makes all the difference. For others of you, it may very well be a physical process. So if there is any kind of small surgery that you are undertaking at this time, physical rehabilitation, this is where tremendous gains can be made in those regards. Another important element of this part of the sky has to do with healing your understanding of how well cared for you are, and whether that comes about through realizing the people who have your back, who are supporting you, who do care for you. That becomes possible with this sky. Another element of it is healing any prosperity issues around wealth and your deservedness to have the wealth and the life that you desire. This can be a time when a major shift takes place within you that allows you to align with greater prosperity. Make no mistake, this is a very important part of the sky, and it represents a part of the sky where you leave something behind, some understanding of self, some understanding of what you're capable of or what you're not, and move into something that feels that much stronger. A rebirth, if you will, of some sort becomes possible now, and it is one that enlivens you and enriches you going forward. Now, where it comes to matters of love, Venus will move through this part of the sky for the first part of the month. And I'm especially excited about this, I must say, because I feel like it could very well be this whole like psychological catalyst kind of moment energy we have around this eclipse. Very well could play out in terms of a relationship. So whether you're open to meeting someone new, you could attract a very intense experience under this sky that ends up being just the experience you need to facilitate this deeper understanding and this change. One thing is for sure, when Venus is in this part of the sky, the superficial just doesn't cut it. Like, it's just not interesting to you. And so with an eclipse here, with Venus here, it's as if meeting someone now could reach right into your core and create a transformative experience for you. For those of you who are in an established bond, this eclipse represents a few things. One is part of the blessings, the enrichment coming into your life may very well come via a partner. This tends to be a really good celestial omen for positive things taking place with your spouse's income in particular. But this can also be really good for feeling that sense of a deepening connection with your partner. It's almost as if, you know, this part of the sky, sometimes it talks about secrets and the secrets that we consciously keep, that we don't necessarily want people knowing. Well, with this eclipse, it may very well be that some secrets come out, but it's actually really good. It's like it brings you that much closer together with the person that you love, and the trust between the two of you can strengthen in an instant. One thing is for sure, it lets you know the strength of the bond that you do have, what needs to change, what you're not willing to change, and where it is that the two of you can grow forward to from here. What I love about this month for you is that in addition to all this, Venus is going to move into fellow water sign Pisces in the second part of the month. And when this happens, love becomes that much easier. It flows that much easier as well. It's like love opens up a whole new perspective of the world to you. Love is going to become an adventure as you navigate the later part of the month. And I think it's an adventure that you are going to enjoy and love very much. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful for it. You can get a video like this every week by logging on to astrofabulous.com or nadiyashah.com. Sign up to be one of my superstars. Superstars get expanded exclusive video scopes every week, and now daily horoscopes for all signs, like daily messages, one video giving you an overview for every sign is going to be available on my website, is now available, as well as early access to these monthly horoscopes as well. I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to meeting you in the superstar space. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.